Welcome to your Blush Bible, part 2. If you haven't seen the first part yet, give this video a save and go and check it out. But in this part, we're talking placement and application technique. Right, first on the list, how you pick up your product. If it is liquid or cream products, ideally you want to put it on the back of your hand and pick it up from there and then go in and apply it. If it's powder product, then just pick it up from the pan, bounce it on the back of your hand once or twice before you apply it. This applies, to be honest, with any product you're putting on your face. If you can apply the bounce method, your mornings are going to run smoother and your makeup is going to look better. Next up, placement. Now this really depends on the look you want to go for. If you want a more lifted, sculpted appearance, then you would want to apply it higher on the cheekbones. In this kind of area here, I'm going to draw the eye higher up on the face, so it will give you a more lifted but sculpted appearance, and we're kind of bringing it in more of a diagonal like this, not really bringing it past this part of the eye. Or if you want to go for a more full flushed appearance, which can also be very youthful, I just want to say that, then you would want to apply it more sort of central coming. So rather than sculpted and angled down like this, more sort of the apples of the cheek, think of it in a W shape like this. You can also bring it over the bridge of the nose to this area here, so a very sort of low W kind of shape. It is going to give a more full appearance to the cheeks. So if your face is already very sculpted and you're wanting to add a bit more volume to your face, then the full and flushed look might be better placement for you. Okay, so the only other thing to bear in mind when you're applying your product, if you have nasolabial folds, which is this sort of line down here, going from the corners of your nose down towards your mouth, if it's something that bothers you, let me first say it's not something that should bother you, it's just part of being human. However, I know for some people it is something that bothers them. So if you're not wanting to bring attention to that, your blush placement can play a pivotal role in that. If you bring your blusher all the way up to and onto the apples of your cheeks, this area here where you would be applying is going to sit, once you drop down, right up against that nasolabial fold. Now what that's going to do, you've got to think, blush is a pigment, it is a colour, it is drawing attention and drawing the eye to that area wherever it is placed. And what you're going to want to do is stop sort of just a little bit before it, and you are going to want to blend well. Okay, if you come too far down with your blush placement, take your foundation brush or whatever you use to apply your foundation with whatever is left on the brush and just press it, sort of push the blush further back. Now this brings me nicely onto application technique. As you just saw, you want to use your brush in a bounce and press motion. As we've already been through, rubbing back and forward with a brush is going to grab hold of that foundation that is underneath and start to move it. Foundations nowadays have what are known as film formers. They form a film on the skin. It's what helps them to last long. When you start to come in after that film has formed and disturb it and move it like this, which causes that film to crack and separate, this can then cause a lot of problems in terms of the appearance of your foundation and also the wear. So like I said, gentle tapping and pressing motions is going to give you a much more seamless airbrushed finish. I've just done this but it didn't record it, so I'm going to have to do it again. If you want to make your cheekbone pop out just that little bit more, or if you really like that ombre effect where your blush kind of fades from very light to more pigmented, then you're going to take a little bit more blush or a different shade, whatever you prefer, and you are going to apply it only to the highest point of your cheekbone. So right here, just that area where your cheekbone pops out the most. This is going to again draw the attention to that point of the cheekbone, making your cheekbones appear that little bit more prominent. Next, what you use to apply it with. Now, when it comes to makeup, size really does matter. As we've mentioned, placement, precision and control are everything when it comes to blush. This is the kind of brush that's going to give you much more precision and control versus this. When you are trying to be precise and in control, the minute you apply it, that brush is spreading out in areas we do not want it. This kind of brush is great for bronzing, not for blush. So that's size taken care of. A tapered brush like this, you see how they kind of lay in this tapered design? That makes it so much easier when you are pressing and bouncing. It is going to lay that product down in that nice, smooth, even application. This is the Zamira blush and setting brush. It's available on its own and it's also available in lots of the bundles. And that's your Blush Bible. Save both parts ready for the next time you do your makeup and thank me later. Bye.